Right, welcome Scrafters. You don't know the day I've had just to get to this point where I can actually cast a game. But here we are, it's the very first game of the new season of the EMS Scraft League. So let's get the players' names up at the top. It's Cadesius versus Adam. We'll get the production tab up in the top left corner. This that I'm looking at is Cadesius playing Protoss in the top left of Dreamcatcher. And in the bottom right is Adam playing Terran. Yeah, so the very first game, round one, who knows what sort of style we're going to see from these two players. Cadesius currently building nothing, literally nothing. No workers, no pylons, nothing. That might be the style that he's going to go for. Just save up loads of money and then hope to what is this? Okay. You don't often see Nexus before Pylon, in general, in StarCraft. Ever, to be honest. And there's probably a good reason for that. That's not how we do it. Workers! Build work... Oh, there's the cue. Right. It's my suspicion that there will be an economic advantage for the Terran at this early stage, even without the mules. Because Cadesius just hasn't been building stuff. Adam is building stuff. He's building a barracks. These are good signs. This is the greediest Protoss build that I've ever seen in my days. Nexus first into 4 gas. There isn't even... what are you going to spend it on, Cadesius? You can't build any stuff. What are you doing? Where's your pylon? This... Please make it stop. Please. It's going to be a quick game, I feel, a quick game. Let's see what this worker's going to see. Look, Adam conscientiously scouting his opponent's base. He's going to get in here and have a look around. So he does. He sees, this is what he sees. He sees some stuff, and he must be thinking, hang on, there's no gateway here. Am I being proxied? Are there three gates on the other side of the map? No, wait, this Nexus is finished. What? Either this player is godlike and has built gateways on the other side of the map and expanded, or right, as an alternative explanation, they've gone double Nexus into double Pylon. So these early gases not being mined from, so that's just dead money. This Nexus not being mined from, that's dead money. And finally the gateway goes down. Let's go and check on the Terran. Floating buildings, that's what we're seeing from the Terran. I do like an air building. They're not just as useful while they're in the air, but we'll see what happens when they land. Now this, typically, barracks with reactor followed by factory, generally means Cyclone Rush. If you're playing against Protoss, Cyclones do very, very well in the early game. If the Protoss has only got Zealots out, if you've got Cyclones, maybe a Hellion behind them, you'll smash stuff. You'll smash stuff good. Cyclones are solid with the support of 1 or 2 SCVs to repair them. They're nigh on indestructible, so they're good things. Let's take a quick peek at the army supply. 3 minutes in, and not much in the way of army from Cadesius. I wonder. Ooh, very high APM going on, Cadesius. What is it that you're doing with all those actions per minute? It's hard to tell, to be honest. I'll tell you what you're not doing. Building stuff! You've got, look, 900 minerals in the bank, and you're building a worker, a single worker. You are going to need to build an army. The only way to kill stuff is with an army, so if you don't have those things that shoot, you're going to have a very hard time. Adam, meanwhile, clearly does have an army. What else has he got? Is it this Reaper? Oh, here they are, look. Bear in mind the army supply tab includes units that are in production, and we can see there's another 2 Cyclones in production. There's 2 out, there's 2 Hellions. Adam, if you scouted conscientiously, you would know that at this stage you could walk into your opponent's base and win. Cadesius, on the other hand, literally hasn't been anywhere near his opponent's base. This is the extent of his scouting. Okay, so the Reaper comes in. Let's see what it can get done. The worker's not responding, they're not running away, they're just standing getting shot in the face. I would, on your own, mate, you're not going to win that fight, but you're going to have a nibble. So this mildly nibbled Reaper already with 4 kills, and that is rude. Nobody wants to see a Reaper with 4 or 5 kills. Nobody ever wants to see that. So I don't know, is he going to get more done, or is he just going to go, no? straight through the middle of the mineral line, but the workers don't respond. So he goes through and on the other side, but now he's trapped, he's going to die. Excellent stuff. Cadesius finally realizes that it's best to kill the things that are trying to kill you. Unfortunately, this is going on, and I don't see a response to this. All of these are going to die pretty quickly, I would suggest. Yeah, that's not good to watch, is it? Luckily, Cadesius doesn't actually need workers because he's got $1.5 grand in the bank. So you know he could just go ahead. Christ, it's not Christ's fault. You can't blame him. You didn't build any units, Cadesius. The whole game, you built 0 units. Your army supplies 0. It was always 0. It wasn't Christ's fault. You have to build an army. If you don't build an army, you can't fight an army. And to be honest, these queues of zealots, a little bit too late, aren't they? These are never going to see the light of day. These zealots will never know what it is to fight for ire. This game is over, and I'm expecting a GG very shortly. I'll interpret that no to mean GG. Surely it's over. Look. Adam here taking no chances, still rallying units across the map just in case. But really, it's done. And you know what can I say about this game? One player built stuff and the other one didn't. So there's clearly a lesson to be learned there. If you build an army, you're more likely to win a fight. GG, man. How long is left? I'm going to fast forward it, skip it, kill it. Bye.